Hello, my beautiful teenagers of the row. If you found me, you're probably going through a lot. You're just a teenager trying to navigate high school, or you saw my hook and you're interested. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to win against your haters, okay? Let's face it. If you're popping, you have haters. And if you're not popping, you probably still got some haters. So I'm going to talk about how to, win against your haters and how not to feel defeated or feel bad that you even have haters. So first of all, let's talk about the haters themselves. Why are they hating on you? You don't know, right? It's usually because people in high school are very insecure, jealous, or just plain unhappy with their own lives. And I want to keep in mind that this isn't necessarily just a high school experience. You're going to face this when you graduate and you start navigating the real world. But I wanted to really touch on this for y'all's age group because I see so many videos on social media, talk about how people are facing haters in the workplace or in their adult lives, but rarely do I ever see any videos of people talking about what it's like to have haters when you're in high school. So first off, this is what you're going to do if you have haters. First off, you're going to ignore them, right? You're going to ignore them because a lot of these haters are honestly just projecting. And, they just want a reaction out of you. You probably thinking to yourself, like, who am I? Like, I'm not the most popular girl. I'm not the most popular guy, or you're just confused on why someone would hate on you. But what you fail to understand is when you're a teenager, you can't really see yourself yet. So, everyone else can see you except you. So they see something in you that is special or that they wish that they had, or they just don't like you. So they're just hating on you, right? Do not react. Literally act like I don't exist. People do not like to be ignored, okay? That is one thing that I've learned, especially like when I was in high school. People hate when you ignore them. So ignore your haters, okay? Like I said, it's easier said than done, but do not give haters any power. Just ignore their asses because 9 times out of 10, they really just want a reaction out of you and they want to feed you negative energy so that they can get you angry and make you look like a fool. So that's the first thing I would say is ignore them and treat them like they don't fucking exist. Tip number 2 is do not let your haters' words or actions affect how you feel about yourself or how you see yourself, because you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are strong, and you don't deserve to be treated like shit, right? Hold your head up high and keep shining regardless of what haters say. I'll be honest, like one thing about me, I never let anyone bring me down when I was in high school. And I went through extreme levels of hatred. I mean, I had people, commenting on my posts and leaving ugly messages. I had people calling me a butterface. I had people just being ugly. I will never forget one time, my freshman year of high school, I was sitting with my boyfriend and his friends at like this basketball game. And all of a sudden, these boys just started ganking up on me and just making fun of me and bullying me. And I'll never forget how I felt. But even in that moment, I looked at them in the eye and I laughed it off and I kept going about my day. Of course, I didn't want to be bullied, or I didn't want to have to go through that experience of being humiliated in front of my boyfriend. And, he was such a loser looking back. He didn't even defend me, but I didn't let them see me cry. I didn't let them bring me down because I just knew that at the end of the day that I was going to make something of myself. And I graduated high school and I was just going to never look back. And that's pretty much what happened. So do not let people dictate who you are and who you're going to be. And trust me, haters will make you feel like everything you're doing is wrong and everything you're doing is terrible and you're ugly and you're just a piece of shit and you're scum. And they will do everything in their power to make you feel as low about yourself as you can. But fuck them. Do not let them, hold on to yourself, hold on to your identity, because high school can be so hard. You're already dealing with so many emotions. And then on top of that, you have haters. Come on now. So don't let them get to you. Literally just don't let them. Okay, guys? So tip number 3 is stay away from your haters. Okay. The thing about high school is that a lot of the times, someone's hating on you or someone doesn't like you, but you continue to go around them. If someone is throwing slick comments at you every time you come around, or if you're at lunch and all of a sudden you become the butt of the joke, those people don't like you. But for some reason in high school, your fear of being alone or your fear of being perceived as someone who has no friends is much bigger than your self-respect. Okay. I'm here to tell you, if someone is making fun of you, if someone is picking on you, if you all of a sudden become the butt of the joke, get out of there. Go, remove yourself, okay? Because I'll never forget being in high school, and it started when I was a freshman. I went through intense bullying and intense hatred, right? The thing about my high school situation that was very unique was I was not considered the weird girl. I was actually pretty popular, but I wasn't the main popular person. So I was super popular, but people were so weird to me. They would always find a way to make me the butt of the joke, or they would always find a way to start making fun of me out of nowhere. And it was so freaking weird to me. And instead of removing myself, I like most teenagers did, had a fear of being seen as someone who didn't have any friends. So I would let people blame me and I would laugh it off. Just don't even put yourself through that, because it might be okay now and you might laugh the situations off now when you're in high school. But when you turn 18 and you graduate and you start your real life, you're going to have resentment for not only your younger self, but you're going to have resentment and anger towards everyone you allow to do this to you. Okay, so just stay away. And trust me, self-respect and eating alone is far greater than letting people bully you and disrespect you. Okay. So last but not least, if you follow the 3 tips and you're staying away from your haters, you're ignoring them, and you are not letting them get to you, but they're still finding a way to find themselves around you and hating on you, clap the fuck back. Okay, I know I said no reaction is the best reaction, but if you've done everything I've said and you're still like, well, I still have these haters, they won't leave me alone, clap back. Defend yourself. Talk your talk. Speak up for yourself. If you gotta, look, I'm not condoning violence, but if you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. Because the thing about haters, if they feel like you're weak, if they feel like you're gonna let them keep doing what they're doing, they're never gonna stop tormenting you. So find that courage within yourself to stand up for yourself so that you don't have to be tortured and being, hated on. It's because it's terrible. So I really hope these tips helped. Let's talk in a comment. Let me know if you have haters and what you're doing about them. And if any of these tips helped, I want to open up the conversation. And see you guys next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.